Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us right here. We've got another great episode for you right here on Tejano Time Podcast. Happy Monday to each and every one of you guys out there that are tuned into the show. That's right. And I'm your host, Keith Leal. Got my buddy up there on the top there, Mr. Antonio V, my co-host. Saludos, Tony. Welcome back to the show.
Yeah, it's good to be here on a Monday. We're enjoying the weather here. I don't know about you guys over there.
Oh yeah, well, here we're just hot and humid over in Houston at H-Town. I'm not sure how you guys, but hey, for the very first time here on the show, I don't think Rita's ever made it on Tejano Time just yet. This is your first time, right, Rita?
Yes, it is. Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, and we appreciate you. We're honored to have you, Rita. Rita Capuchina and Animo, Grupo Animo, West Texas powerhouse guys.
Oh,
Welcome. Introduce you guys. You got a couple of members of the band there with you as well.
Yes.
Yeah, my name is Andres Villa. I play keyboards and accordion for Rita.
Awesome.
Gio Martinez, drummer
All
Drummer
right,
and what?
and percussionist and all around good guy.
Woo! That's right. So, welcome to the show, guys. We're happy to have you guys on here to talk music and all the other great stuff that you guys have going on with us right now. So, everybody that's tuning in también as well, a big shout out to everybody watching on Tejano television as well. We're streaming it live there as well. Everybody on YouTube and all our channels as well over on Facebook. Saludos. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We've got a great artist with an amazing voice también on top of that as well. And we've got some new music that we're going to be sharing through this hour here with you guys on the show as well. That's out and some video-wise. We've got a couple of videos there, so we're going to do that. So once again, Rita, welcome back. Welcome to the show for the first time, amiga. We're honored to have you. And we're talking about Shell Shock Records, recording artist. So she's here and she's got some stuff to talk about right now. For those that are just tuning in today and discovering Rita Y Animo, tell them a little bit about yourself, your journey as a West Texas artist.
Sure. Well, I have actually been, in cover bands and stuff like that for about 20 years before I started trying to do the professional route. But I never really focused on Tejano music. And my husband is a huge believer that he thought I could make it in Tejano music. So he kind of, after our kids left the nest, we were kind of trying to figure out what to do with our lives. And so he told me that, he would support me and wanted me to try to get into the Tejano music. Of course, I've always, been multi-genre. So I would sing classic rock, blues, country, and then I would throw in a little bit of Tejano in there too.
Mhm.
So, so that's kind of where the whole, trying to get to the professional level of, writing and releasing original music. And about 4 years ago, we created Animo. And so these guys have been with us pretty much the whole way. So we've been doing Animo for about 4 years, and I have about maybe 13 original songs already out on platforms.
Okay.
And our latest album was produced with Shelly Lattice at Shell Shock
Nice.
Records.
Awesome. And there's some great tunes on there as well, and great stories behind some of these songs that are out right now. The ones you have currently, out charting, and your new release también that we're going to get around to. I know there's some great stories behind those that we'll talk about here. So when choosing songs to record, Rita, what immediately grabs your attention when it comes to selecting songs for your album or EP and whatnot?
Well, I'm kind of independent artist. So I kind of, just get with the guys and say, this is the original song I have. What do y'all think about it? We kind of try to create at least a baseline of what the song is going to sound like. And then they tell me if they think it's good or not. Hopefully they're honest, but so we just kind of, feel it out. And if we think it's a good song to go on the album, on the album, we put some country songs in there as well. All of them were originals except for one cover. And the cover that we put in there was Freddie Fender's Wasted Days and Wasted Nights.
Okay.
And we did that one because every time, for as long as I can remember, whenever we've been performing that cover at our sets, everybody would go crazy. So the crowd loved that song. And we do a bilingual version of it live. So that's what we recorded with Shelly. We told her, I just want to do one cover, and the rest I wanted to make all original music. So we had quite a variety of styles on our album. And that's pretty much what Animo is. We're multi-genre. and we try to, give the people what they want and, just keep the party going. So
Yes, for sure, for sure.
We've had several artists that are with Shell Shock Records. So how is it working? Any of you three can answer that. How is it working with Shelly? How what's that experience like for you guys?
For me, it was the first time really working with anybody in the studio. I've never been in the studio before, so it was a really good experience. She's really down to earth. She's real knowledgeable about her music, and I mean, she was just very, very helpful. We got along great, joked around, had a good time just playing music, trying to figure out, different pieces to the songs, and just going through the process was very interesting but fun.
Yeah.
Is it kind of like intimidating? Like you're working with Shelly Gladys and you're like, I don't want to let her down.
It can be. It was one of those things that they're a great musician, so you want to show your musicianship out there and hope they don't think you're horrible at your craft. But no, she's really good to work with.
yeah, and for me, I was really intimidated because I was like ready for her to be honest, open and honest, but and I wanted to take all her feedback in and guidance and everything like that. But I feel like I could have done better. Now looking back at the process, I feel like I could have done better, just because I'm really very critical on my vocals. And so I feel like now that I performed the songs for like a year, I'm like, well, I could have recorded that better, but
Yeah.
But she was great at telling. She told me right up front, I'm honest. I'm going to be brutally honest. I was like, that's exactly what I want because I want to put out just as good of a product as she does. So it was great.
Awesome. Do you prefer recording upbeat songs, or maybe some ballads? I know you got a mixture of everything on there, but what do you prefer when it's time to go to the studio and record? What do you prefer?
Well, I do like upbeat songs, and the guys always laugh at me because for a while there, I was like, it's not fast enough. I would speed everything up, and then they would listen to the original recordings and be like, the song isn't that fast. I'm like, is it not? It just feels so slow. So I like, either or is fine with me, but yeah, I'm trying to find that balance myself. But the guys are really good at trying to give me their guidance as far as like, hey, we're doing that really fast and stuff like that. So we're making that. I guess I'm learning from that.
Keep the tempo of 150.
So how involved are you guys when it comes to selecting, well, I guess I would say any of you guys, selecting material when it comes to recording? I'm sure, a lot of you guys have input on that, or at least you, for sure, Rita. I know you're the one that's going to sing the song, but everybody else does do the production behind you as well. But how involved are you when it comes to that? Or do you just like,
Well, she usually has somewhat of a melody in mind, and maybe some lyrics to the song.
mm-hmm.
We'll kind of work with that to try to figure out the chord structure and what key to play it in. And then Jill, he helps out with all the rhythms part of it and where we can put in breaks or anything else like that, how to count it in.
Yeah, so she does all the lyrical parts of the songwriting, the melody, and then we just try to build on the arrangement and make it better, make it click, and say, this sounds good. I think the people like this, and go from there.
Everybody's really
Everybody
good.
has input.
Yeah, everybody's really good about putting in their input, and we just work off of everybody's and just figure out what works best.
Yeah. I was going to say that. Figure out what works best. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
just it's like making a salad. You know what I mean? What I'm going to add here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes. Are there any musical genres outside of Tejano that inspire your creativity?
Definitely country because when I grew up in South Texas, close to Corpus Christi, but I grew up basically in church. Like I didn't go to the dances, the quinces, a whole lot of those when I was younger. So I was always singing the church gospel songs, but then I also just listened to country. So
Yeah.
As I got older, I started to venture into the blues and the classic rock, and all of that. So definitely I like all the genres, so I was getting into everything Tejano and the norteño, a little bit of norteño, and also like all the cumbias, the Mexican regional kind of genres too. I mean, I like it all. So
Yeah, of course. Yeah, definitely. When you're in music, anything just music wise, you hear it. I mean, we love everything. We play everything, but outside of our normal Tejano every day, but I listen to rock. I listen to a little country, not as much, but I do listen to some country. Believe it or not. Don't be shocked, Antonio. Okay, but I listen to everything a lot. I mean, mainly a lot of metal, heavy metal, and rock. This is one of my favorites. You know what I mean? But that's just me. But we all have our faves. Well, let's talk about the songs that's charting around the state of Texas. They see that there's one right now that's doing very, very well for you. We have the video that we want to share with the people out there as well. The viewers, of course. So if you're listening and you're waiting for some music, stick around. We do have some songs that we're going to be, or some videos that we're going to be talking about. But tell me a little bit about the See That They. How's that? I mean, it's charting. So tell me a little bit how that got started for you. Just give me some inside scoop of background on the song itself.
Well, the See That There was actually a song I didn't have the last song for the album. So Shelly had told me from the very beginning that she had a lot of arrangements, so me and my husband sat with her one day when we were in San Antonio, and she played a bunch of different arrangements, and we heard that the See That the very beginning, that accordion lick start the song, and right away we were like, I would like to do that song. So it didn't have like the vocal melody or anything. It was just the arrangement of the music, and we fell in love with it. So that was the one song that Shelly and Jose Rosario actually wrote that song.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, it's doing very, very well here.
Yeah.
And I know in West Texas, también up there with West Texas Tejano Explosion.com
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah,
And
I think we're going to put out the report tomorrow, but right now you guys are sitting at number 7 with us. I don't know about with Keith, but a lot of people are listening.
Awesome.
They're loving that song. So
Thank you so much. We appreciate the support.
definitely all your fans out there, wherever they may be from, that request the song as well. Big shout out to those guys. They're the ones that make it happen for you as well. But let's play the video. We'll play the video and we'll come back here while you guys are going to check the score for me, right?
Yeah.
Definitely. We'll play the video and we'll be back here to talk a little bit more with the guys. It's the Rita Capuchina Y Animo, guys. West Texas powerhouse. But check this out. Here's the video right now from the Decídate.
San
There you have it, guys. There you have it right there. See that? That's the official video right there from Rita Capuchina Y Animo. That's like I said, that song's doing very, very great for you, man. So congratulations on that note, on that song right there, that video as well. It's up
Thank
on
you
your
so
YouTube
much.
channel. You can go out there and stream it and add it to your playlist, ladies and gentlemen. It's available. And yes, a big shout out to let me see. We got Del Romero. We got Lisa Trevino tuning in. We also have Dina Madrid, KDNA, Southwest New Mexico, Tejano Radio. Saludos. And she says, "You go, Rita."
Hey,
else?
Dina.
Mexico.
Yes, David Vela también is tuned in as well. So big shout out to David Vela and everybody that's tuned in from wherever you may be watching, guys. We appreciate you. We got Jesse también is tuned in. And my nephew, Alexander Leal también is tuned into the show. Appreciate you guys tuning in right now. Share the live, by the way, if you're watching. All right. So we're gonna get back here to the interview right here, and I know Antonio up there has got some questions he is dying to ask.
Well, yeah, a little bit. But no,
Caught him off guard.
that song, it is awesome. Of course, as radio DJs, we download the song, we listen to it, we're like, yay or nay. And my wife's like, you definitely gonna put that. Oh yeah. Once you see the video though, it just really motivates you more and really pay more attention to it. But man, that's the reason that song's on the charts, because you guys did an awesome job. I love the tempo. It's just steady all the way through, so congratulations.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, shout out to Mo Films for that video. He's one of our local videographers that we've been blessed to be able to work with this last few videos. And he's really fun to work with, and he's actually easy to work with, and he's really quick. A lot quicker than some of the videographers I've worked with in the past. So he's very talented.
That's what I was going to ask. Where did you guys do the video at?
It was actually here at F&M Barn here in San Angelo. It's a little bit out on the outside of San Angelo, but it's an event venue.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I was telling earlier before the show. I think Rita and them are from the West Texas area here. I was thinking Abilene, somewhere in that area.
In San Angelo, pretty close.
Down the street. So,
yes,
that's awesome too. Keeping everything here in West Texas, video and all.
Yeah.
Yes, we're loving it. We're trying to get more out into some of the other areas as well, Lubbock and Midland, Odessa, Abilene. We've got a gig coming up in Fort Stockton, so that'll be our first time there. So we're excited to be expanding more into some of the West Texas surrounding areas.
Wonderful, wonderful, amazing. So I got to ask you this. I've got to ask all three of you guys, what artists are on your playlist? If you have any playlists. And I'm sure there's a variety, right?
There's a variety. I mean, I listen to just about everything. So Palominos, I'm a big Palominos fan. My mom was a big Palominos fan, so that's what I grew up listening to. Excelencia, La Mafia, Intocable, Bobby Pulido, a little bit of everything. And
yeah.
I listen to a lot of different genres too. I don't know artist names, but I'm big into rhythms and beats and the chord progressions, how the song sounds. So it catches my ear. I'm listening to it.
There you go. Wow, amazing. What about you, buddy?
80s metal.
All of them.
Motley Crue.
Yes. I love some Motley Crue.
And actually, 80s R&B and 90s R&B. That's my two favorite genres. So I try to incorporate that into our music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Rita?
Give her a little funky groove. So.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know why I like it, but I like it.
So what about you, Rita? I know you have some you got a lot.
I have a lot of, Los Angeles Azules, they have a lot of different artists, they feature a lot of different artists. So I have a lot of their different music, definitely. And of course, Frontera does the same thing. And then I have like the Lainey Wilson and the Miranda Lambert. So I have a lot of that kind of music too. And Stephanie Montiel, the Tres Divas, definitely as well.
Wow, that's some big names right there.
Yeah.
Yes. It's huge, huge, but that's awesome though. A little bit of what she's got going on in her playlist and what she listens to, and that's pretty cool. I'm sure the people out there would like to know that, and we never asked that to any of the artists that we've had on here. You know what they actually have on their playlist. You know what I mean? Some of them you'd be surprised. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yep. So we have another video that we're going to share here in just a little bit, but we wanted to do some. We got some more questions for Rita as well. You know, so how important it is as an artist to stay true to the traditional Tejano roots in today's music.
Well, that's the one thing that I wanted for us to be different, because I feel like, the Tejano genre has plenty of people who are keeping it classic, the same sound, that we've had, since the beginning of Tejano music.
Right.
So I want us to be different. And, with my love of all the genres, I want us to add more rock, more guitar in there. And they're saying like, Norteño usually has the accordion and the bajo. They don't really have electric guitar in it. But I like the electric guitar, so we throw it all in there together. The sound, we make it our own. So I don't really try to fit that classic Tejano
classic
sound.
And keeping it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I do want different sound for us, and I want us to. And when people listen to our music, they're like, "Well, it does sound different. It doesn't sound like what they're used to," but they generally do. We have positive responses to it. They usually sit there and listen before they dance, because it's so different for them. But at the end of our shows, we have so many compliments on our music, and nobody leaves during the show, so that's a good sign.
Well, no, you got to evolve, you know what I mean, and take it to another level, and again, sticking to the same old traditional is. I mean, you didn't stray away from it completely. You're just putting your sound and your touch on it, and just going. Taking it to another level, not staying exactly at that same level that everyone else has. And well, not everyone. I mean, generally there's probably about 90% of them that still stay at that level. I get that. But, we need that. We need to evolve. We need to go forward. And you guys are doing.
Myself too, is that, you're saying you're trying to keep it original your way. Is that a reason why you keep it original and do your own music instead of a lot of cover songs? I mean, not to take away from people that do cover songs, but that probably plays a lot into you guys doing it al estilo de ustedes by doing your own original stuff. Is that
fair? Because like one of the things that I notice a lot of artists come out and they do one of their first releases is a cover. They may change it up or whatever. But I tell my husband, well, how would I know if I was successful if I'm taking a hit and just changing it up a little bit? Is it really my success, or is it because the song's already a hit? And I know I get the positives and the negatives for both of that, going that direction. But for us, I just wanted to see, like I'm a empty nester and I'm already, in the middle of my life, and I'm not a young artist, so I just want to be true to myself. And I want us to find our own sound and just try to put out what we are instead of always, doing covers. Try to see if we can make it successful. Either way, we're going to put 110% in it and do what we love to do. So
that's kind of like what other artists say también, is you don't want to leave this world knowing whether your way was working or successful or not, versus, doing it the other way. So that's fair enough.
Yeah, and that's what I told my husband too, because we were talking about that actually recently, and he's like, you're gonna, maybe you need to do a cover song to, get a hit. Maybe that's what you need is your first hit, so people can, know you more. And I said, yeah, but I want to leave a legacy of cover songs, or do I want to leave, my own music out there? I said, if nobody hears it, that's okay. Maybe eventually they'll hear it, they'll discover my music, but if it's a cover song, they're only going to relate that back to the original person, who made that a hit. They may say, oh, like I like her spin on it, but it's not going to be mine, So that's why I kind of focus more on original music.
Yeah, that's true. And you're on point with that, though. I definitely agree on that. So I got a comment here as to Rita has a smooth vocal. I support music artists. That's from David Villa. He definitely heard the video.
Thank you so much, David.
Yes, and a big shout out to Vic Martinez over in Phoenix, Arizona. Says, hola Keith, Antonio and the guest. Saludos from Phoenix. Saludos, Vic. We appreciate you tuning in. Tony and Norma Castro as well. Now, we got a comment here from Grupo Zodiacal, okay? Saludos, Keith.
Oh,
We had the honor of meeting Rita in San Angelo at the show. Amazing vocals.
oh, thank you so much,
But
guys. You're so freaking talented.
Great
Young guy.
yes, very,
Awesome.
very, very talented young teenage a band there. From was it Tahoka, Texas?
Tahoka, yes. I
Yes,
saw your interview with them, so
yes,
I had to
sir.
watch on the replay, but I did watch it.
Yeah, amazing guys, very humble, and
Yes.
they're on to something as well. They're doing
yeah.
great things out there. So big shout out to those guys as well. But again, your vocals. I mean, I have to agree that Rita. What personal cover song would you add to your album? And that's coming from Dina over at the DNA.
Personal covers. That's a good question. I probably want to take a Miranda Lambert classic and do it bilingual though.
Okay.
But I love all of her music. So, but my favorite song from her right now is Tin Man. So
Okay.
I think that's just like a really beautiful song.
Oh, I hope that answers your question there, Dina. Yes. Gilbert Zamora says, good morning, guys. Good morning, Gilbert. Good morning. I guess he's just getting
Good
up for this.
morning.
That's right. So, yes, everybody that's tuned in, thank you. We appreciate you. Rita Capuchina Y Animo is our guest tonight here on the show. We thank everybody that's watching and that's tuned in as well. We want you to share the live. Our audience on Tejano television as well. Big shout out to you guys over there that are tuned in as well, watching the show. Yes. So, any new music or any new projects in the works for Rita Capuchina go to finish off 2026?
Yes, I have been. My goal before the end of the year is to definitely do a collaboration, but I don't have that finalized yet. So that is definitely something that we're going to try to get done for the end of the year. But I do have a ranchera that we are going to start working on that I wrote. It's not completely written because I don't think my Spanish is where it needs to be, but the idea of the song and the melodies there. And then I've actually been approached by a couple of fans, a couple of our supporters, to write country songs for them. And they're very personal stories. One's like their love story, and then the other one is a very tragic story. So I just got those requests in the past few weeks. So I'm definitely going to be working on that. So that's such an honor to be asked to work on those. So yeah, definitely some new music in the works. And hopefully, we'll keep y'all updated as soon as we have more info on those.
For sure, for sure. And we'll definitely be waiting in the wings for that as well. Let's talk about your other song that you have out as well. That's it was released around Mother's Day. Hermoso Ayer. Tell me a little bit about that one. I know there's a great story behind that song.
Yes, that song was actually part of my grief journey for my mom. She passed last January. So it was just a melody that I could not get out of my head. And it was about, I guess, 6 months after she had passed, and been on a roller coaster of emotions after that happened, and so I woke up and I just started putting words to the melody, and it just came out to be like how I was feeling during that whole process of losing my mom and not having her there, and how I really felt and it really describes the chorus. If you listen to the chorus, that describes how I felt when I got back home, because I had been away probably for 6 months because I was there helping my siblings take care of my mom while she was declining in health. Yeah. And when I came home after her funeral, I stood outside, and it was abnormally quiet for our area, because we lived right by a very busy highway or road in San Angelo, and I could hear the birds. I could smell the flowers. My roses were blooming, but they didn't look the same. Like nothing looked the same to me, And so that was the first time I ever really looked around and paid attention how different life was without my mom.
Yeah.
And so that all came back to me with that song, and that's kind of where that came from was my grief process. And I wanted to dedicate that song to the people who are missing their mom on Mother's Day. So that's where that came from.
Yeah, and that was yes, that was a release that was around that time as well. The single was out, hit radio and whatnot. So the video to follow as well. She got the video out, so we're going to share that with all you folks out there that are tuned into the show right now, and hope you guys enjoy it. And if you do, hey, comment on there. Don't forget, drop a comment in the box right now. Let her know what you think about the song and the video as well. And we'll be right back here in just a few. Hermoso Ayer is the name of the song. Check it out.
Let's go check out what they have here. I heard they have like different live music and stuff.
Oh my gosh, let's check it out.
Yeah,
Love it.
Maybe someday I'll actually perform here. You know,
En este mundo no puedes quedarte con un ángel, pero se puede recordar el hermoso ayer. Encuentro paz sabiendo que has llegado al cielo. Como quisiera escuchar tu voz una vez más, porque sin ti las rosas bonitas ya no las veo muy hermosas. Las canciones alegres ahora me hacen llorar. El sol y la luna ya no brillan como antes. Que me siento un poco triste cuando disfruto de la vida. Le doy gracias a Dios por cada minuto de cada día, que siempre te llevaré en mi corazón. No hay suficientes palabras para explicarte lo mucho que te voy a extrañar. Espero que en mis sueños pueda encontrarte para verte y abrazarte una vez más, porque sin ti las rosas bonitas ya no las veo muy hermosas. Las canciones alegres ahora me hacen llorar. El sol y la luna ya no brillan como antes. Que me siento un poco triste cuando disfruto de la vida. Le doy gracias a Dios por cada minuto de cada día, que siempre te llevaré en mi corazón. En este mundo no puedes quedarte con un ángel, pero se puede recordar el hermoso ayer, el hermoso ayer.
Definitely right there. They love the song. A lot of folks out there chimed in as well and commented on there. Celeste Escobar, another rising star there. She says beautiful, and we also got Joanna Ray, absolutely beautiful. Feel it in my soul. She also commented there.
Hey, Joanna. Thank you, amiga.
We also got Lisa Trevino says she can resonate with the song. My sincere condolences. May your mamacita rest in paradise as well. Krispy Kreme, Mr. Krispy Kreme Reina says very beautiful song, awesome voice as well. And we got Dina as well, says definitely can relate to the lyrics. So you bring me the moment You bring me to the moment, Rita. Thank you.
Mm.
Wow, wonderful, wonderful, great stuff right there. Great, great song. I'm sure it touched a lot of people as well. Some people probably chose not to comment or whatnot for whatever reason, but yes, that's awesome. That is amazing. Celeste Escobar is another rising star también here from Houston, Texas, and she definitely as well said, "Saludos to everyone," and beautiful. That's right.
Thank you.
So
I
big
gotta
shout
say,
out to everybody. Go ahead, Tony. Go ahead.
it's kind of hard to talk. It
Yeah.
does. It does get you if you really
It-
listen to the words. You can relate to it. Beautiful song. Beautiful song.
Yeah, very, 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 very beautiful. So yeah, that was the one that's was released, like I said, back in around Mother's Day, and it's again, if you guys enjoy the song and love the song, go and add it to your playlist, stream it. It's available on all streaming platforms. Go out there and grab it. Look her up, Rita Capuchina Y Animo, and she's got a lot of other great songs también as well. You can choose from to add to your playlist. I know
Real quick,
it's a
if I
very
may.
emotional song. What's that?
I said real quick, if I may. We
Yes, of
actually
course.
played the first time live.
But
I think it came full circle. We played it in Corpus, from our hometown. Very
yeah,
first time we played it, and I think people appreciated it. It was special.
Yeah. All
amazing.
my family was crying in the crowd. But
So where did you perform at? Was it there just for family, or was it?
no, it was actually a Mother's Day
Festival
festival.
Okay.
at Heritage Park.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah, down there. That's my hometown as well, Corpus Christi.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Originally
right.
from-
'Cause yeah, I think I met or interviewed with your dad at the very, very beginning of my career, I guess, trying
Yes.
to come out. Yes, he gave me
Yes.
an interview.
I've heard that story. I've heard that many, many times from many, many artists as well.
He's so nice. Yes.
But yes, the Heritage Park, yeah, another great event that they had out there as well. There was a lot of bands out there. There was a lot of talent that day. I did see the Facebook posts and some of the stuff out there for a lot of artists that were out there. You guys, of course, I was trying to figure, because I know you said you were in Corpus, you were out there, and when we were communicating for the show and whatnot, and yeah, amazing stuff out there in Corpus Christi, yeah. So the fans loved it. They took it to heart. Yes, so that's amazing.
Yeah.
Good stuff. So we can't be more excited for you for what you got up and coming, Rita. Again, you have an amazing voice, and I've told you that over and over.
Thank you
My
so much.
wife's a big fan of your voice and the way you sing and whatnot. She's like, "Oh, I love Rita's voice," and she goes. I mean, we had the opportunity to see her live there as well in San Antonio.
Yes.
It's been a while, but ever since then, she's been a huge fan of your
Aw,
music.
thank you.
But yeah, I mean, we've got a lot of stuff up and coming from a lot of artists and stuff like that. New artists and things like that. But we definitely want to try to get you in this area out here in Houston. So look for the future to try to get you to come out here and do
Yes,
something
that
for
would
us.
be awesome.
We'll work something out.
What it do?
Yeah, we definitely would love that, and we're working on it. I know we have an anniversary coming up next year, for the radio station, and so we're in the early stages of planning that as well. So who knows? We'll
Yes,
see
that'd
what
be
we can do.
awesome.
Yes, and Tony, you're going to be a part of that as well.
Brother-in-law would fit us in their apartment, I'm sure. All of us.
Yes, it's going to be something. So again, it's in the early stages, but we would love to have you guys on board with that as well. So we'll figure something out as we go and work that out. But yes, Tony, you got anything else on your end?
Well, I mean, I don't think I've seen you live in person. I think when you guys were down here for the music awards,
Yes.
unfortunately, we weren't part of the event this year. But I happened to be in Corpus Christi that week, work related. Well, as Keith calls it, on a special
assignment.
Yes. So I would have missed it anyways. But I look forward to seeing you guys live. And like Keith said, here in Lubbock, it's starting to get a little noisy around here. So
Yes.
definitely, hopefully, we can bring you back in the area. So you
Definitely, we appreciate that. Yes.
guys,
We loved meeting. We got to meet a few different, people when we played out there for the award show, and that was awesome. We just love connecting and getting to know new fans and new groups. We don't get to hear a whole lot of bands as well, because we're trying to gig as well. But when we get the opportunity to go support other bands, of course we go and do that as well. We usually all go together, so that's always fun.
Of course, yes, always, always, always. So, what would you like to say to your fans that support your music from around the state of Texas and beyond? Everywhere
Yes,
else?
I would just say thank you so much. You have no idea what your support means to us. We could put music out and play it just ourselves, but knowing that you are listening to with us is amazing.
It's amazing.
And if you have any requests or anything like that, you definitely let us know. We are always open to feedback, and let us know what your thoughts are, because that's kind of how we chose what was on our album as well. So that one was dedicated to our followers that were always loving that wasted days, wasted nights version of ours. So we'll do anything for our followers, and definitely do shout outs and stuff like that if you want us to do a special shout out for you. We want to definitely give back to our supporters. So we love you guys, and we couldn't do it without you.
Yeah, agradecemos todo su apoyo. I mean, we really appreciate the love, the support, and that keeps us going. Even for a young cat like myself, it just keeps me going. And it's a special road that I'm traveling with Rita. And I appreciate it too every day.
Awesome.
He doesn't throw mini drumsticks anymore.
Yeah, we really enjoy just bringing our music to the fans, to the people, to anyone that's willing to listen. I mean, we put in a lot of work to bring that kind of joy to people, and it's something we love. So it's, I guess I shouldn't say it's work. It's just, time together that we get to jam and create music, play originals or covers or whatever it is, just to do the thing we love to do. Yeah, and we thank Rita all the time for bringing us along the journey, and it's been fun, and hopefully we get to do it for quite a while.
For quite a while, yes, I would say, yeah. So you're on to something again. You guys have a great thing going on right now. Your music, your fans. It's just like every time you release a song, it hits. You know what I mean? Over here in our area, there's everyone has their ups and their downs, or their likes and their dislikes, or their opinions and whatnot. Or we're going to play a lot of the new artists regardless. You know what I mean? We're going to push a lot of the new artists because the page needs to turn. We have to turn the page, and that's what we do here in this area over here in H-Town. It's like Joanna Ray just got a new song out, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And big congratulations to her on her new single también as well.
Congratulations. Yes. And then thank you so much, Keith. I mean, from the very first release, I think I reached out to you, and you didn't know who I was, and you still put my music on there. And you've always been a huge supporter, and I can't tell you how much that means to us. So thank you so much.
You're very welcome. The door is always open. You were here last year in studio también. I believe it was last year, right before football season, because y'all came back for the Buffalo Bills game, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yes. So. But yes, so I mean, it's always an honor to have her in studio or here on the show también as well, sharing her music and sharing your music with our viewers, our listeners, wherever the case may be. And we just love it. We love that about you. You're very humble. Stay humble as well. Big shout out to your husband también as well. He's a great person. You know what I mean? You guys got a great group. I'm sure you have the rest of your band members también are just as great as you guys that you have sitting next to you right there también that are not on the show, that couldn't make the show, but big shout out to them. And you want to name the rest of the band that you have? The guys in the band?
Yes, we have Jesse is the person, basically the co-founder with me of Animo, and he's our animador, and he does some backup vocals and some leads as well. So Jesse Garces, big shout out to him. He helps with all the contracts and everything like that as well. He lets us rehearse at his house, so that's a huge plus. So thank you, Jesse. And then we have Andres Gonzalez on lead guitar. He's our youngest guy in the group. He's our mijo. He's amazing. He can play pretty much anything. He's so dedicated. So we appreciate him so much. And then we have our old school guy, Mr. Ramon Vasquez on bass. He's
Old
been with us
school.
at the very beginning as well. Ramon and Gio played together forever in Los Tejanos.
Okay.
So they, of course, are very great for our, what do you call it? The rhythm, right? Keeping us all intact. I don't know all the technical terms. And then we have Mario Rodriguez on congas.
Okay.
And he's been with us for about a year now, I think. 2 years? 2 years. Almost 2 years, yeah. And then Dallas Caraway, he's our güerito.
Everybody has a nickname, right? Everybody's got a nickname.
What's that?
I said everyone has to have a nickname. Everyone has a nickname in the band. Huh?
Yeah, well, his is because he's our little white boy. He's like, no, I think because I used to play with him back when I was doing the country and the classic rock. He was in my band prior to the Tejano band. And so when we needed a guitar player at the beginning of last year, I asked him if he would fill in. He's like, I've never played that music before. And I said, I know you can do it. He's an amazing play by ear. He can play anything. So I told him, just fill in for me if I need one for a fanfare. We were getting ready for fanfare last year. And yeah, he filled in and then he was like, okay, I'll join your band. So he really liked it. And he's done awesome. And so we have that little country fill in and all of the Tejano music and it sounds awesome. So
He's ranch dressing to our salad.
There you go. There you go, right? Well, the crouton, one of the two. Ranch dressing and a couple of croutons, huh? There you go. Amazing, amazing. So you got a great group of guys here, a great supporting cast right there behind you, great band.
Yes.
So we wish you guys the best of luck going forward. So if the fans out there, the viewers that are watching right now, wherever, Tejano TV and all you guys out there, if these guys wanted to follow you, Rita, where can they go to follow you guys on social media?
They can go Facebook page. It's Rita Capuchina. There's also Rita Capuchina Y Animo. On the Rita Capuchina page, I'll post a lot of like the acoustic stuff that we have going on, but also just whatever has animo in it, or Tejano stuff, because sometimes I do, the multi-genres. So those two pages, or you can go on ritacapuchina.com, and that has a link to all of our social pages, the TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. YouTube is under Rita Capuchina Music or RCAP Music. Also, but ritacapuchina.com is the best place to go to all of our links.
All right, so they can give you a follow there, find out when you're going to be releasing new music, videos, and wherever they're going to be performing as well. Catch up with that. Any upcoming shows?
Yes, we have on the 19th. Is it the 19th? Yes. The 19th we'll be performing here in San Angelo at the Arc Light Bar and Grill. And we'll be performing there for the first time. So it's going to be a good night there. And then I think we have a private show as well in June. The 26th. And then we have 4th of July will be in Port Stockton. So we'll have that flyer information coming up soon. Then we have a few other gigs that are still in the works for the rest of the year. And we have some inquiries for next year. So definitely we're looking to put more books on the calendar.
There you go. Where can they call to book you guys? Give them a number so that way, if anyone's interested in booking, you guys, what number can they call?
I should have that number memorized. It is.
We got that last week. That we never asked that question. We asked, was it last week, Antonio, or was it the week before? We asked a guest that we had on the show. What if there was a question that you want? Was it Jessica? Yeah. And it's like, oh well, I guess. What was the question again, Tony?
Well, on my website, ritacapuchina.com, there's an inquiry there where it'll send emails right away also. But as far as phone numbers,
you can get a hold of Jesse Garces. His number is 325-234-4626.
All right, for booking information right there.
They can also contact me, Andres Villa, at 575-626-2451. We kind of just sharing back and forth, trying to, do all the booking stuff. So if anybody's got any inquiries, they can reach out to either one of us and we can, work it out.
Of course. That'll work. If you guys are out there interested, anybody out there, whether it be a private, be a venue, outdoor festivals, give these guys a call, get them out there, and you trust me, you're not going to be disappointed. These guys
Yes,
put on
we
a hell
are
of a show.
ready.
They're ready.
And
They're
shout
ready.
out to our number one roadies. We have Miss Loretta Villa and I'm Rita Capuchina.
Radical.
Yes.
He hasn't been shouting though for the Spurs, so I'm kind of
Oh.
concerned.
It's pretty quiet over there, huh?
Go
Or
on,
maybe-
Spurs, go.
I haven't. I'm going to find out as soon as we get off here what's going on with that. So hopefully doing great. We'll see what happens with that. But again, guys, thanks for being a good sport, all three of you. Any special shout outs you guys want to send before we wrap things up?
Shout out to Shelly Lares and Jose Rosario, definitely for helping us with everything on the album, all the guidance and just the kindness and the openness that they had with our music. So we really, really appreciated them. And if you haven't heard our new album, go download it. It's available on all of our the major streaming platforms: Amazon, Apple, iHeartRadio. All the good ones.
All the good ones, right?
And YouTube.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Go out there and stream their music, guys. Once again, she said it's out there, all of platforms, and también check out her videos. They're up on her YouTube channel también as well. And yeah, doesn't get any better than that. Rita Capuchina y Animo out of West Texas, guys, over San Angelo area. So big shout out to everybody out there as well that's tuned in to the Tejano Time podcast. Thank you, guys, everyone who tuned into the show as well. Guys, thank you for being a great sport. También, Antonio, any last words from you?
No, it was. Thank you guys for taking time during the Spurs game to come out here and spend an hour with us and get to know you a little bit better. And we look forward to a lot more music and a lot more performances también. So
yes, sir. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Yes, we'll definitely be in touch. You guys have a great night. Thank you, and God bless.
All right, Animo.